All right, welcome back. So, a couple of days ago, DPM made a post where she announced that more than 200 institutions, countries and institutions like Amnesty International and so many other departments have received the document of USB government, that is declaration document and every necessary document that PM talked about, in case if I've forgotten, where he mentioned that without generating this document, what you are doing is just creating awareness or you are just playing. So the necessity of the declaration and the plan that PM and of course DPM planned is just to make sure that those documents are being generated. Now it has been generated on November 29, 2024. Now the current government, the USB government, are making sure that these documents are being sent to the appropriate quarter where it is necessary, where it is being made to send to. So, like I said a couple of days ago, DPM made it clear that more than 200 and something countries and 200 and something institutions, including countries of the nations of the world, have received this document. So there's a new update because last time we saw a video and a post that the Foreign Affairs Department made from like Belgium liaison. They told us that they have how they submit document to Amnesty International and other institutions in France. Today, we are not talking about a World Trade Organization, of course, where Okojiwala is serving. So we are going to go through the document, through the post and everything. But before then, please do me a favor, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So I think we need to start from the document. Let's scan through those documents. I'm not going to go through, waste time to read anything here. I just want you to see, how the document looks like. Okay, this is part of it. If you zoom it, for example, let's check number one. What you have here is number one, the doctrine of constitutional and treaty breach. Okay, mandatory guarantees, mandatory guidance, and the prohibition of willful information withholding in line with the UN Decolonization Mandate Resolution ARES/8106. Okay, the file number and everything is here. So with this number two, such document is what we are talking about, and not just the document like this one. Now you can see here. You see, Dr. Ngozo Okonjo Iweala, DG, WTO, World Trade Organization. Do you understand it? So the address, Switzerland, and everything is written here. As you can see, this is an evidence that even if you want to check it, you can do your research using those numbers and everything you are seeing on the screen. So this is another document, continuation of the former one that I just displayed for you to see. As you can see here, it continues from here. This 18 down to 34 here. You can see it. So this is something that they just highlight everything that's necessary to be highlighted. For example, Zambia affirmation, historically proof of 1968 UN level recognition. Okay, Finnish resonance memo, martial law implication, and the 2026 mandate. So everything is being quoted here as necessary. So when you come down here, for example, let me show you this one. Okay. When you come here, this is a continuation, as you can see here. This is a continuation of that. AU Commission submission documentation of Nigerians' lack of standing at the ACHPR. Civil demonstration proves Latin Market Square demonstration as an independent state. So they're just highlighting the past event and what in line with what USB have achieved and everything is written here. You can see it yourself. So these are things people need to understand, because not by having handshake somewhere. When you talk about this handshake, some people seem to misunderstand it, that you are attacking somebody, you are mocking somebody. It's not about mocking anybody. It's about reminding people what they need to know about quote unquote recognition. So, for example, here, obligation judicial motion, this is 82, for dismissal, the prejudice harm district court, okay, motion address structural defect in evidentiary integrity, jurisdictional compliance, and due process protections. Formal complex, this is 83, formal complex for administrative practices and producer in ratio, okay, to European Osman compliance concerning producer in ratio, administrative filtering and access of justice within the Court of Justice of the European Union framework. Now, if you pick any number, you can see what they're talking about. Now, here in the last one, formal legal compliance, UN special rapporteur, formal disposition on the verifiable identity in racial transnational repression, systematic administrative torture, and related physiological and human rights violation against Biafran national, globally. So this document is, these are the procedure, what you're supposed to do, what's supposed to follow before any other thing. But when you talk about this, some people will say you are just promoting what you are not sure of. People can say what they want to say. You cannot stop them, because this is their mindset. But the truth of the matter is that the procedure to get it done need to be followed. And who is actually getting it done? Who is actually making it happen? Who is in the limelight? Who is actually making things to be the way it's supposed to be? If you can answer these questions, then you understand that when people talk about, the recognition, you need to ask them what they're actually trying to say. You need to understand what they mean by that, because everybody can tell you that I am getting it right, but when you ask them to put it into in a very simple term, how they're going to give you that which they claim, you understand that some of them don't even know what they want. Okay, and some will say, "Show me your lobby." Who is your lobby? If you have foreign affairs department that knows what they're doing, if there's need for lobby, of course you can go on with that. You can hire a lobby. I'm not against hiring a lobby, but not when you already know what to do and how to go about it. So the people that are working for USB government, they know what to do and they are doing the needful. They actually know what they're doing. So submitting those documents, is part of it. Whether you like it or not, it is necessary, and they are doing that. Some will say, but you cannot do it your own. You need to hire a white man. The same people that are questioning what USB government have done since the arrest of Mazi Samanepa. But when you talk about, I remember, a couple of months ago when DPM raised alarm about the plan to rendition PM back to Nigeria, and she raised that alarm. Not that she just raised the alarm and keep quiet. They started doing what they can do to stop it by quoting the law that will back it up and everything. And Matanga and USB government worked and make sure that things, is being followed in a right way. Today, Matanga is still on it. But before we talk about Matanga, I want to show you something, because here there's DPM may say something. Okay, so let's quickly see what DPM said in regards to this World Trade Organization, receiving the document from United States of Biafra. So let's quickly touchlight it, because it is very, very important. I think many of you have seen that, but if you have not, let's utilize this opportunity and go through it. DPM said, press release, July 28, 2026. World Trade Organization receives United States of Biafra USB sovereignty document. Thanks, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Thanks for Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Okay, the sovereign instrument of the United States of Biafra USB new Christian nation have been delivered and received receipt confirmed by over 200 countries and international organizations, including the World Trade Organization attached. The USB government and people are using every legal, peaceful means to restore our sovereign nation. Our neighboring countries, Nigeria and its politicians, are currently forcefully, illegally occupying our sovereign nation and has been notified to leave. Nothing Nigeria is welcome. The USB nation, Nigeria must go. So this is from DPM. The document that I tried to zoom for you are the one you are seeing here now. So this alarm that she raised here is also part of it. You understand? It's also part of it. But people will not understand it. People will still think that it's just a mere talk. It's not a mere talk because people that international community that matters are receiving this notification. As like she said, the Nigerian government have been notified to leave the country, to leave Biafran land. No, I made mention of Matanga. Some of you may not understand also, but let's go through the post that he made 9 hours ago. He said, "Dear all, lest you all forget, as a reminder to those doubting Thomases who walk this world seeking relevance on matters of international law. I have done my best. On 20th February 2026, I filed this matter to help Simon Ekpa and Dr. Ayaba in the court when their cases eventually arrived before them. My actions and legal filing helped prevent any secret or unlawful transfer of Simon Ekpa from Finland to Nigeria." So this is Matanga himself saying something that I've been telling you, for a very long time. That Matanga worked with the USB government to get this done. Many of you may not understand it. Whether he's still working with the USB now, I want to believe so, but I'm not sure. But then I'm kind of guaranteed yes. He said, including any possible attempt to hand him over secretly at night. Similar concern also arose regarding Norway, where the Norwegian government was put under scrutiny. German has also raised questions concerning Dr. Ayaba. I have played my part. I have done my best to use my knowledge, experience, and understanding of international law to stand for justice and due process. History will judge us all by what we do when it matters. I have done my best. Dr. Nyakorachi Matanga, London. This dated by, today's date is 29th. So it is just today he released this information. I hope this is not a farewell address. I hope this is not a farewell address. I hope he's not giving up. I hope he's not giving up. So there's document attached to it here, of course, which you can make. It's just a proof of what he told you that he did. So this is the reason why Finland and Norway are still standing, with somehow without having a trade by barter business. Give me your natural resources and I hand you over your so-called enemy, even though the person is my citizens, but I'm going to hand it over to you because their skin are black. And Matanga did a very wonderful job on that to make sure that it's not happening. Even though I'm not saying anybody that countered when he will say that US government made sure that PM is not being repatriated. Do you know that recently when DPM raised this alarm, some people came out and began to rant that she's the one that wants to send PM back to home. She's the one that wants to send PM back home. What you don't know, you ask. But because of your hatred and your, animosity against her and everything about USB government, you are hell-bent in making sure that you talk anyhow and act anyhow. There's no need for you to do that anyway. But if you chose to do that, it's entirely your business. So let me know what you think about all the discussion because I want to make it snappy. Don't forget to like the video and share it. I can't wait to read your comment on this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. It's not gonna cost you anything. Do what you can do what you have to do to stand on the right path, and do make sure that you support everything that you know that is going to help your brothers. I'm gonna drop it here. God bless all of us and take care for yourself, and see you again. Bye bye.